Hey there. I just wanted to make this short video to introduce you to Canva.com. Canva is an amazing tool that we can use to create all sorts of graphics. We can create flyers, we can create announcements, we can create banners, stickers. I've even created presentations. I've also even created entire yearbooks using Canva. I learned about Canva in 2017 and have been using it since. It's an amazing tool, and every year it just gets better and better. So let me show you some cool things. If you are an educator, you can get Canva Educator for free, which means all the stuff that normally you pay for in the Canva Pro is available to you as an educator for free. All you have to do is sign up with your school email. So let's go to canva.com/education. When you log in, it's going to, or when you put that in, it's going to take you to this website here. If you already have a Canva account, you can just go ahead and log in. If you don't have one, you click sign up. It's free. And again, use your educator email if you have one, because then all the educator and the pro options are available to you at no cost. So once I hit sign up, it's actually going to go ahead and take me straight to my account because it automatically logs me in. So I'm just going to click login, and this is my home page. So Canva, like I said, has a plethora of options available to you. You can search what type of design that you want. It will pop up lots and lots of different options of templates that have already been created that you can customize, or you can start with a blank canvas also and just build it from there. Notice you can do standards, you can do flyers, you can do Facebook posts, you can do cards, circle stickers, you can create videos right here in Canva and then pop it into your presentation or into your graphic. It's so cool and so awesome that this is all in one space. You can create documents, education presentations. You can go up here, you can bring up a whiteboard and create a whiteboard. You have social media, different options that you have available, Instagram posts, Facebook banners, and so on. You can create print products. You can create websites here. There's tons. Like if I wanted to create a background for my Google Classroom, I could just type in Google Classroom, oops, spell it right, math, and then watch. All these different options come up that have already been kind of templated for us. We can click on it and we can customize it to our own desires. Very, very cool. I'm going to go back out home and I'm just going to walk you through creating a simple graphic. All right, so awesome and easy. This is so user friendly that it thrills me, completely thrills me. All right, so I'm going to go to create a flyer here, and I just clicked on blank one. So here we are to create a blank flyer. I'm starting with a blank canvas. You can start with a template and customize and things like that. I'm going to start with a blank one. So let's say I wanted to do an art club template. So here's a nice little clean art club template to start with. I want to show you some neat things. So over here on the toolbar, we have the templates, right? And we have all these different options. We're going to get to these options in a second. I want to show you some neat things that you can do on graphics that are already here as a template, or even graphics that you've created yourself. So I can go into the graphic and I can click on individual items. So let's say I click on World Art Day. All these other options pop up for me now in this toolbar right above the graphic. I can change the font, and there's literally hundreds of fonts that I can choose from over here. So let's say that I want to do this font right here. So I change it to that. It looks like old world, the old world Renaissance type, right, with the calligraphy. So I can do that. I can click on the graphic itself. I can, of course, resize the graphic. I can also, while I'm in this graphic, go up to edit the image. I can add a shadow effect to the image. I can frame it to where it looks like it's inside a laptop. I can frame it to look like it's inside a phone as a screensaver. I can also go up here to the blue toolbar and I can undo or redo any action that I've done already. There's also lots of different paint effects that you can add to the graphic. You can try all these different enhancements as well. Lots of really neat things that you can do. I can also flip the image. I can go up here. I can flip it vertically. So now it's going upside down and I can hang it from one of the corners of the top of the graphic if I choose. I can flip it horizontally. So now it flips the paintbrushes the other way. Really neat things. I can change the position. So let's say I wanted to lay something else on top. So let's search for an element. So I'm going to go to the elements icon over here where I can search for anything over here, right? So let's search for, let's think of something artsy, color palette. And then all these options come up for a color palette, right? And I can also even go by category. What kind am I? Am I looking for a paint palette? Sure, let's look for a paint palette. So let's say I like this palette right here. Notice this icon that says EDU. Normally that would be something you would have to pay extra for that graphic in Canva.com or Canva Pro. But because you're an educator, if you use your educator email, you get this for free. So I'm going to click on it and it's immediately going to add it to my graphic. So there it is, boom. I can go over to my graphic. I can resize it the way I want. I can, of course, move it around and place it where I might like it. Let's say I want to overlay it. I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can see this. I'm going to overlay it on the paintbrushes. Let's say I'd like that palette to go behind the paintbrushes. So I go up here to position, click on position, and I click backward because I'm currently clicked on the color palette. I want that to go behind the paintbrush icon or graphic. So now notice the palette is behind the paintbrush graphic. And you can, again, continue to adjust. And as you adjust it, it's going to continue. Anytime you cross the paintbrush graphic, it's going to put the palette behind it. Let's say I wanted to bring it forward. I go back to position, I hit forward, and it's going to bring it forward on this paintbrush graphic. So very neat. And you can layer different items right there and play with the positions of all of them. Very cool indeed. Very cool. Also on the left-hand side on this black toolbar, along with searching for any type of clip art, GIFs, animations that I would like to do, or templates, I can also do uploads. I can upload my own graphics, my own files, and I can have them added to the works that I'm creating. So I have created QR codes, I've created I've uploaded pictures of myself because I want to show you something cool you can do with this. Let's say I want to add this picture, but I want to rearrange this and make it look like I am holding up this palette. Okay, so I'm going to click on the picture of myself. I'm going to go to the white toolbar right above my graphic, and I'm going to click Edit Image. What I want to happen is I want all the background to go away and just show me as Hercules, right? Just me. Take everything else out of it. So I'm going to go to Edit Image and I'm going to scroll down to Background Remover. I'm going to click on it. It will take a few seconds to buffer and it has taken that entire background away. Now you can just see me as Hercules and we can adjust the image and I can move the image to make it look like I'm holding up the palette. Click outside and there we go. Voila. Very cool. So lots of neat things that you can do with Canva. So back on the black toolbar, you can also add text, of course. You can just click on the generic text boxes, which is add a heading, add a subheading, add a little bit of body text. You can do that. So if I click here, it will open up a text box right on my graphic. I can double click in it and I can put Art Club. Again, I can move that around. I can put that anywhere. I can change whatever the font is if I'd like to. I don't have to. I can change it. I can change the color. Let's say I want red. And then notice notice over here, it's matching the red in the color palette on my graphic. Freaking awesome. That is so cool. I can, of course, make it bold. I can change where it's at. Alignment, I can add effects to it. So all those great things that we're used to doing in other creating type tools like in Google Slides or in PowerPoint, we can do that right there on that toolbar. I can also add videos, right? I can add videos that are pre-made, or I can upload videos and put them in my upload bar there. I can change backgrounds, add backgrounds. Let's say I want to add, maybe notice it comes up in categories. Oops, sorry. Let's go here. There we go. So I can search for backgrounds, or I can just scroll in and browse them. So I can look at the recently used ones. I can look at landscapes, patterns. I can look at gradients. I can look at abstract. I can look at food if I want, textures, flowers, lots of different options. Let's say that I just want to search for a background that is yellow. I'm just going to type in yellow, and all these different options of backgrounds that have some sort of yellow in them are going to pop up. So if I want to add this background, I just click on it, and there it is. It's automatically added to my graphic, and it is good to go right there. So there are lots of options with Canva. I've really just touched on some very basics. I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that this is something that inspires you to find this all in one shop and use it, because once I find it, let's say that this is how I want it, I'm going to go up to share. I can either share this with a specific group or team or person. I can download it. I can download it as a PNG, a JPEG, a PDF. I can, if there's animations in it, I can download it as a video or even a GIF, because you can make GIFs on here. Very cool. Or if I wanted to have somebody look at it to say, hey, what do you think about this? I don't have to download it, then email it. I can just get a view only link, copy the link, send it to my person, and they can go straight to my design and they can give me some input. So again, I hope this little small introduction into canva.com is helpful to you. Happy creating.